And welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII with me, Matthew Gaddis, aka Poogie. So today we will get into a few battles, yes, but I'm just gonna run from this blobber. But yeah, the next few episodes will be me finishing off the Guardians and finally facing Ultimecia. It's just that you probably should get a full set of commands before you do so. So where I am going now, seemingly, is into going there. Although that's a very nice looking courtyard for an evil witch who has pretty much succeeded in compressing time. I almost said wants to compress time, but no. He's actually succeeded in that, so yeah. By the way, in this room, this is where we will get Omega Weapon. I'm going to cover this in an extra video because I did attempt this boss battle and fail miserably against it. Seriously. You have to play a certain number of notes and everything, so yeah. So that's why I'm going to do that in an extra episode, just to show it off and everything. But, that being said, the enemy we are facing today is Gagantua. An enemy that you may well recognize initially, I'll say. I'll say initially because it is one that does show up there. Well, you know, our old pal the Wendigo. Oh, there I go. Oh, no, Armadillos, not Wendigos, sorry. So yes, these guys hung around in the Tomb of the Unknown King back in Galbadia. And indeed, were the source of a few annoyances. If we head to the right of the courtyard, we will actually find ourselves in this passageway. And where I want to go, I think is in that room, but it's not immediately obvious where we go because the camera angle is just a bit iffy. So yeah. Or maybe not, maybe that was the wrong way. Oh well, sandworm. Although I'll just get rid, seriously. I suppose the only use for your gill here is the fact that you'll have is that you can still use it if you have GF Tombury, which I do. But yeah, as I say, playing the organ. I've already said about playing the organ, so I will not go over it until the bonus episode. So that being said, let's get to Gargantua, shall we? It is in this room here, and apparently you get an ultimate draw point here, so Zell can get a few more, I think, before we face him. And the thing you will find right off the bat is that we will be facing, seemingly, Vysage and his hands righty and lefty. Yeah, that's how it works at first. And you know, the same sort of moves that he has before. And tries to inflict curse on you, which, yeah, not great. As for Zell, he is pretty much holding his own again. Seriously, who knew that it would... I, myself, who neglected Zell for most of the game, did not do so. Reflect. Again. Thankfully, it doesn't reflect GFs. Good thing I do also have Reno in my party, because Angel's Wing will not work against these guys because of the thing. Although there are even some magics that don't get reflected. I don't know if Ultima's one of them or not, but never mind. Gagantua, you do your thing and skewer them with your needles. Indeed, Vysage goes down. And Thunder, really, you're stealing my weakest magic. Oh well, fine. Micro missiles, no, I've learned my lesson with that thing, seriously. And I'll just use Mighty Guard with me there, and Haste, of course. Is annoying. I only needed 2 there, seriously. And I believe it, I don't know what happened there. I think it casted, wasn't death because the Grim Reaper didn't show up. I think it might be level something death, and I don't know what level because I wasn't really paying attention there, unfortunately. But once lefty and righty both go down, seemingly they are susceptible to status ailments because bad breath worked against them and they're both poison and silence. That can't be the same with Gargantua once you beat the individual monsters here. Seriously. So, Lefty's down, and finally, Gargantua comes out of the ground, and indeed, once again, I will use haste on Twistis there. Again, it kind of looks like a really big version of Lefty Righty with a body. Oh, sorry, Vysage Lefty Righty with a body. Really creepy. Seriously. Why I am not... Ah, I know, because it killed it, because one of the hands actually killed the thingy. So yeah, we'll summon GF Eden. Why not? If I can get him going. Or her, I don't know. Tomber is going to be useless, sorry, not useful. Useless here because of that. Death does not work on a boss. You know that well. And Eden, we've already seen Eden, but as I say, these things are unskippable, so yeah. So it is nice to have my GFs available for summoning again. After all that mashing of my... although I kind of did have it before. We'll say that. But yeah. Right. Oh, thingy, land on... Okay, that did nothing. What about Holy? Okay, that does some decent damage actually to him. And he goes down just from a few holy spells. Seriously, holy moly. Anyway, that being said, that's it for this episode. On the next episode, I will be facing an enemy that kind of looks like a behemoth, but he's not named after a behemoth. And I got its name wrong initially, so I will see you then. Goodbye!